It was a cold Christmas Eve in the suburbs of Chicago, and Kevin McCallister was once again forgotten by his family. But this time, it wasn't burglars he'd be facing. Somewhere above the earth, tearing through dimensions like wrapping paper, Darth Sidious gave a familiar command: execute Order 66. But there was one exception. A force anomaly had been detected on a strange backwater planet. A presence that could one day rival even the Chosen One. So he sent Anakin Skywalker, having just stormed the Jedi Temple and betrayed everything he once stood for. Anakin crash-landed near a quiet suburban neighborhood. The snow melted in waves as he walked down the sidewalk in his scorched black Jedi cloak. His lightsaber crackled in the snow as he dragged it behind him like a devil with a flaming sword. The target: a two-story brick home with twinkling lights and plastic reindeer on the lawn. Inside, Kevin was sipping hot cocoa and watching It's a Wonderful Life, lazily tossing popcorn into his mouth. He paused as the wind howled louder than usual. His eyes wandered to the front window, where he spotted a tall figure in a robe approaching his house, slowly, menacingly. Then, without warning, the figure ignited a blue lightsaber and decapitated a plastic Santa Claus. Kevin spat out his cocoa. Oh crap, it's a real one this time. No time to panic. He sprinted upstairs, tore open his closet, and yanked out his booby-trapped notebook. The same one he used last year on the Wet Bandits. But this time, it wasn't burglars. This time, it was a space wizard with anger issues. In a whirlwind of movement, Kevin laid out an insane Rube Goldberg network of pain. Micro machines, swinging paint cans, blowtorches, tar-soaked stairs, BB gun rigs. This house would become Kevin's fortress of doom. And just in time, too. Anakin strolled up to the porch, the snow sizzling beneath his boots. He sensed no Jedi inside. Just a strange presence, childlike, irritating, but somehow defiant. He slashed the doorbell in half with his saber. Kevin, watching from behind the staircase, smirked and whispered, "Showtime." Anakin stepped inside and immediately slipped on the ice. Kevin poured all over the tile. He hit the floor hard, groaning as his saber flew out of reach. As he reached to retrieve it, a BB pellet shot him in the hand through a rigged toy train tunnel. Who dares? Splat. A paint can smacked him in the head. Then another. He staggered backward right into the path of a falling iron. Kevin, cackling like a Sith Lord himself, ducked into a crawl space, yelling, "Welcome to Earth, Anakin!" Fueled by rage, Anakin summoned the Force, blasting open the hallway doors, but triggered a wire trap that launched a frying pan into his midsection. As he coughed and stumbled forward, he stepped directly onto tar-covered stairs. Each step claimed a boot, then a sock, then the skin of his foot. "This is worse than Mustafar," he hissed. Finally, Anakin made it to the attic stairs. Smoke singed the ceiling. Kevin waited at the top, standing under the attic's single hanging light, a smug grin across his face. "You probably don't know this," Kevin said, "but I always win on Christmas." Anakin pointed his saber at him, snarling, "You're just a child. I've killed younglings tougher than you." Kevin raised an eyebrow and nodded toward the stairwell. "That may be true, but you underestimate one thing." Anakin growled. "What's that?" Kevin took a single step back. "I have the high ground." He kicked a lever. Two massive paint cans swung down in perfect unison, smashing Anakin on both sides of the head. Dazed, Anakin tumbled forward, saber flailing, and in the chaos, sliced off his own legs and saber hand mid-fall. He landed in a heap at the bottom of the stairs, groaning, twitching, steam rising from his wounds. Kevin calmly descended the stairs, holding a blowtorch in one hand and a lit match in the other. He knelt down beside the fallen Jedi. Merry Christmas, Ani. He dropped the match. Fire engulfed the carpet as Anakin screamed in agony, writhing in a smoldering puddle of defeat. Kevin, unfazed, walked over to the kitchen and poured himself a glass of milk. Outside, Harry and Marv arrived in their van, rubbing their hands together in excitement. "Easy house, just one kid," Marv said. They peered through the window and saw a man on fire, half a body, screaming in pain, while a kid drank milk like a mob boss. They slowly turned. "Nope," Harry muttered. They ran. Kevin stands on the porch, snow falling, lights twinkling, burnt Sith in the background. He sips from a world's best kid mug and shrugs. Next. In the lava of Mustafar, Palpatine senses something unusual. A great disturbance from another world. He turns to a new apprentice, Darth Buzz. Buzz McCallister turns around in full Sith armor, grinning. "Keep the change, you filthy Jedi."